Hey, what's going on, everyone? Maybe yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, you saw that I at the end I talked about an estate sale pickup that I made yesterday. So, just a quick video to kind of run through what those were. Mostly vintage, except for what you're looking at right below you. This is definitely the junk wax of the stuff. It is a 1992 some kind of classic four sport set out of 9500. I haven't taken a look through it, but obviously I don't think there's that much there. But the good stuff comes right here. So I got a binder of 1960, what is that, 62 tops. Obviously you can see some holes in there. The stars were pulled out, unfortunately, but I mean, I obviously didn't pay the price for it with the stars, so I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know. One of the other ones over here has multiple cards, more than two in some of the pockets, so I don't know how many are there, but this definitely feels like maybe 400 cards, so I will probably just put those together and try and move those as a lot. Over here, we have less, but 1959 tops. Again, same thing. Unfortunately, stars pulled out. Some of those X's you see are actually on the page and not on the card. Cards are in average shape. I mean, they're not top of the line, but they have, we've got rounded corners and things like that, like you would expect. And the third binder is 65s. And again, you can see some of them have, that looks to be a gum stain on the back. Probably the same thing there. But, some average shape. Well, like I said, probably take each of these and put them in a lot together by their year and get rid of those. You see this big box here. In the top of that were some randoms. And so some football cards. That Lance Allworth's definitely the best. I think I'm going to keep that one. There were a few 90s basketball, but a bunch of 60s football, then some other random stuff. A 1953 Bowman color. I actually had somebody, I did a picture of all the stuff together, and he actually picked that out. Maybe it's a 53 Bowman color, and not only that, it's card number 1. Looks to be in, it's off center, but seems to be in at least average shape for the time. So that's a cool card. It's one I've recently discovered just how beautiful the photography is in that set, so I'm probably going to take that out of the case and keep that. You got one last binder. As you can see right there, it's labeled miscellaneous. So there are some random cards, like from random sets in here. There's at least some names I know. Al Lopez, Veda Pinson, Richie Allen, I know those names. Some team cards. And then a few random cards from some other sets. I mean, you got Elston Howard there, Gil Hodges. Again, names, that they're not complete commons. Juan Marichal, Tommy John, Catfish Hunter, a few 63s. Nice little mix. I've been collecting for more than 30 years, and this is the first real, big bulk buy I've ever made. It's just never really been my thing. I've been searching Facebook and places lately, but it's always all junk wax, and people think that it's worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, and as we all know, it is not. Jim Cott, Tommy John, still some minor stars. A couple of my more favorite sets, there's 70 tops, which is the heritage design for this year. 71 tops, which is one of my favorite designs ever. Who knows, I may just keep those because there's not a whole lot of them. The 71s look to be in really good shape. I'm almost wondering if they're cut, trimmed, or something like that, because they are in such good shape. I took one out and compared it to another, and sizing seemed right. Old Rico Petrocelli, who works on the PSA podcast show thing that they have. Again, nothing great in here. There were no, I didn't end up with any Mantles or Aarons or anything like that. No big rookies. that Rocky Colavito I'll keep. I used to have that card. My uncle passed away a little over a year ago. He got me into card collecting, and Rocky Colavito was his favorite player, so I've always kind of had a soft spot for him. I'll go through these sets and see if there's any Herb scores in there. If there are, I'll keep those, but most of the rest are going to turn around. It was cool to go take. It was an estate sale. It was supposed to start at 8 yesterday. I got there. Well, the wife and I got there at about 7:30, and about 7:45 they started letting people in. I was the second one in, and we went, we found them, told them what we were looking for, went and picked them up. And then finally, this, I love this. This is a 4-row box, but it's got like a, it's connected like a set box or a 800 count box. But anyway, everything in here, except for a couple of randoms over here. There are a couple of randoms, but everything is 78 tops. And that's got to be at least 2,000 cards there. I mean, it looks about the size of a 3,200 count box, so I'm not sure. Looks like most of the stars were pulled out. There are a few. They were all over here together. Seaver, Eckersley, Carter. Some of the stars were left. There's a Carlton right there. Some cards are in decent shape. Some of them are rougher than others. There appear to be a couple of random, like I thought this would be an O-Pee-Chee. This bat, because this one looks different. It looks like an O-Pee-Chee, but it says it's tops on there. I don't know. And then over here are the low numbers. And there's some of the Burger King sets mixed in there. I saw some Astros and some Rangers, which I'm in Texas, so that makes sense. But I checked, the Eddie Murray was pulled out. The second year Dale Murphy was pulled out, so not a whole lot of star power there, but maybe I'll find somebody that wants to take the lot on and put some sets together or something. But anyway, figured I'd share what it was. It's kind of fun, kind of exciting. I figure worst case scenario, I can break even on it, maybe make a few bucks. Was disappointed to get over there and find that it wasn't, stars were taken out, because I did a look before I just picked it up. But at the same time, I didn't pay the price, for the gamble that there were the stars. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed the look. Feel free to leave any comments, or, if there's any of those you think you might be interested in, let me know. And, we'll go from there. So, I am going to spend the rest of my Sunday evening watching WWE Fastlane that is on right now, and taking cards out of pages. But anyway, hope everyone had a great weekend, has a great week this week, and hopefully I'll have another video up in the not too distant future. I definitely have plenty of things to do. It's just a matter of getting them done. But anyway, like I said, hope everyone has a great week. Happy collecting, y'all.